So, you know, it's pretty much more or less 24/7, but, you know, if I'm lucky, I have one of those few days where I don't have a headache, but it doesn't usually happen. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Luckily, the actual migraines or the cluster headaches I get, I only get those about like once a month if I'm really lucky, maybe twice a month. But they don't usually come that often. They're not that common of a headache in general. Just so you're aware. It's not one of those that you have to deal with every single day for the rest of your life or anything. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll hold your knife. Oh no, okay. No, I'm having the cluster headaches where you get, where it feels like a hammer in the eye, those I only get once or twice a month. Those I only get like once or twice a month. The minor headaches, the normal headaches that you can sit through, I get daily usually. So yeah, it's not actually that bad. Like, it still sucks getting the hammer headaches once or twice a month, but it's not as bad as that. It's not like a daily thing, which is the good news. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handling face me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Audra, why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my... Okay, is our main... I have to ask, is our main protagonist like special ed or something? Oh my lord, and I thought I was bad stabbing a crab leg. At least I don't run my finger down the side of a knife. Like legit. Oh god. Cool, you're at chapter 15? That's kind of awesome. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it noticeably frigids. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in my mouth and licks the wound. Oh man, she is a girl after my own heart. Is it weird? I'm the same way. I like the taste of blood. Oh my god, it's amazing. If I have like a cut or anything, it's awesome just to lick it a little bit, you know? Oh my lord, it's just one of those weird tendencies of mine. I feel a tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't even lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? If I have a cut, but that's just so it does not leave a mess. I do it because it tastes delicious, actually. It absolutely tastes wonderful. It's just the most wonderful, delicious taste. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Audra, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yeah, it's one of those weird things. It is one of those weird things. You're so weird, Audra. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected. It will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a knit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a moment. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes, I come in to see Yuri quickly unsleeving her roll, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Oh yeah, he's having more opportunities to get with this girl than anyone even knows. He is missing all of the windows of opportunity that you've ever seen. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here or anything. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. But you see, the thing is that he's playing defensively, which is actually a good idea here, because she's a bit shy and introverted. You wouldn't actually want to, like, go in for the kill here. You know, so to speak, if we're talking metaphorically, you probably want to let her open up and let her make the moves towards you, because if you try to act too fast, she'll go into her bubble again, and she'll get all shy and stuff. You see, that's the problem here. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. Where are you gonna write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banners to serve as a color guide when we paint. And I found out a girl I once danced at a wedding now lives in the village next door and has a boyfriend in Welp. Awkward! That sounds super awkward right now. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had taken back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me. I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's a good thing that the woman's boyfriend doesn't know, because you know the wife could easily kick her ass, but you know you don't want that double whammy in your life. You don't want that in your life. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to give an unused paintbrush. but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Hey, sorry, Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. If he was at the wedding, he would know, so it's not a big deal. Oh, and she asked me for a dance. I did not make the first move. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I damp it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down back in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. See? Now this is when you go for the kill. This right here is the moment. This is the moment here. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation throughout my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. Her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that just transpired. I hastily retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very unusual. It's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Okay. what you would have, I don't know about you, but in that scene where he had her hand on her, you should have went in for at least like a light kiss, just like a light one. You know what I'm saying? You could have went for it. Yeah, could have done it. That would have been an opportune moment to at least give her some form of kissery going on. That's when you would have went for it. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but it won't take a while. Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the class before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Yeah, most people in that situation would just lock up completely. They would just be staring awkwardly and going like, I don't know what to do. Help me, I don't know what to do. Phew. Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry, I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri frigid. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Audra. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sawari, eh? Hi, Audra. Sawari. Just now we weren't. Hee. It's okay, Audra. I just stopped by to say hi. And there's that cock block. God, I get sick of this in plot lines. I get sick of this in anime as well. They keep doing that where, oh look, the couple is about to kiss, and then suddenly person shows up because plotline convenience. We have to make the plot drag on more. No, we have to make the plotline take as long as humanly possible. Ugh. I get sick of that plot device. I get sick of it, and I get sick of it. I'm like, God, I hate that in plot lines. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sorori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Well, you see, the thing is that I've seen this exact same setup used twice now in the plot line. It's been used twice now, and and I've also seen this plot device used in many other stories and everything. It just seems too coincidental, let's put it that way. It's too coincidental for the same trick to have been used in a plot line twice. Sawari waves goodbye after her. Sawari, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come in here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sorori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Audra? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorori, don't say that. It's true, Audra. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? What? Sawari, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. You act like you have any power over the situation. You act like you have any sort of power. Alright. Caring about you like this isn't the burning your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't... I get what you're trying to say, but that's a promise you cannot keep. That is a promise right here that you will never be able to keep. Because depression is like a cancer that will slowly eat at your side. It will never be gone forever. There will never be a point where depression just magically vanishes. Woo! Watch it disappear! Oh god. But Sorori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Audra. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sorori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sorori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Audra. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down her arm and squeeze my hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sorori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. This is not, no, this is not, no. As much as I would want to go down this path, because I feel sorry for her, that's not a good reason. Let's go down this path, then. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. Right now. Depression is a chronic illness that lives with you forever. Forever. But please trust me that I know it's best, and I can't even read this next line. I can't even read it because it's so disgusting. I promise I'll help get things. I see. Sorori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sorori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything at all, so... Sorori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sorori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sorori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sorori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sorori's feelings as she is. That's why I couldn't go down the sorority path. Because this main protagonist does not deserve her at all. No, no, no. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Sorori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sorori, but Sorori isn't answering her phone. You went full retard, didn't you? I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I've probably felt the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sorori and Yuri at the festival, but knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Audra, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that she has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sorori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that on days this important she... I say that, but I suddenly remember... Yep, basically is the feeling I'm getting. I'm just having that reaction to the game. I'm so out of words to say at this point. And I suddenly feel awful knowing that's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. No, you said it because you're an asshole. You see, there's a difference between force of habit and being an asshole. And you have crossed the force of habit line into assholium. Into complete and utter assholium. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Oh, really? You don't say! Oh, really, bro? You don't say! My God, what's your next bout of wisdom? My God, what's next, man? What's next on your list of wise nomadic quotes? You should take a little responsibility for her, Audra. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all, but... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sorori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy. Oh, really? You don't say. Oh, really? Wow. But I'm the one who know... I really hope that this plotline ends with the main protagonist being hit by a car. I hope that he just gets hit by a meteorite. That should be how this plotline ends. Just like he gets hit on the head with a brick too hard and dies. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt chills down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Nisuki. I'm too busy having a facepalm to even notice the foreshadowing. I'm too busy having a facepalm. I recognize Nisuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sorori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Jesus. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she said to me. I show you how much I love you. I finished writing this poem. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Guys, this looks like a suicide note. I'm just gonna say it now. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Audra, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sorori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sorori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sorori. It's not a big deal for her to at least wait for her to help me wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. You could have saved her. Oh, God, I see what's already happening. I can see the foreshadowing right now. Oh, God. That's all she needs, and that's what I'm gonna give her. I reach Sorori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sorori? She really is a heavy sleeper. She's not asleep. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sorori's room, I knock on her door. Sorori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. I know the error in the background is intentional. I know that's not a real error. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. All you would have had to do is just walk her home to school. You could have stopped this before she killed herself. You could have... Fuck! Ah, fuck! What the fuck is wrong with this main protagonist? Jesus! All you would have had to do! You probably would have actually been here before she had enough time, because it actually takes about, like, believe it or not, well, it does take a bit of time to actually get... You can actually read that file on your PC. Wait, what, seriously? I can actually read the traceback. Oh yeah, there's actually a traceback here. I see it. Holy shit, there's actually a traceback and everything. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just delete her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Wow, okay. Yeah, I just went ahead and read the error. The traceback. Wow, okay. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sorori I'd be there for her. I told her that I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? That's my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Okay, press new game. Alright. No, I read the traceback text a while ago. If you want me to go ahead and read it again, I'll go ahead and read it. But yes, what it said was, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just delayed her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Aha! Well, here goes nothing. That's what it said, basically. Oh, look into characters? What would be in characters exactly? Because all I see is the character files. Okay, because I saw characters in there. Here goes nothing. Oh, Jesus, I think everything's broken. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the cross. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I think we broke the game, everybody. It's an ordinary school day, just like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups, walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Audra? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Okay, there's only... Okay, I did notice that. There are only 3 characters. There are actually only 3 characters, which are Monica... There are only 3 characters right now, which I see, that are Monica, Nasuki, and Yuri.chr. That's all I see is 3 files. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. Oh, crap. So it actually deletes the files. Oh shit. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how I prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. It actually gives you a security alert on, like, Windows. Look at your save files. Where'd my save files be? Let me look for, like, save. There it is, saves. There's absolutely nothing in my save file at all. Holy shit, there's nothing. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members or something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Audra, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could come at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse something like Monica? It would be a horror game in sheep's clothes. Awesome, you're really sweet, Audrey, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time, you're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school. Oh my god, don't tell me. This is gonna turn into $1,000 soul, isn't it? This is gonna turn into $1,000 soul. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Okay, she full of energy swings open the classroom door. And I brought guests with me. You're replacing Sawari. You are replacing Sawari entirely. This is becoming $1,000 soul. Where you've created a matrix. Oh shit. This is like $1,000 soul, isn't it? You've created a matrix around us, and now you're controlling the matrix in order to make it so that you can get the plotline you desire. $1,000 Soul's a visual novel game. It's one of my favorites, actually. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be so mean, Nasuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Audra. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What? No, I'm not. Nasuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Nasuki, is the one I don't recognize. I'm thinking that Monica is creating a matrix. I'm thinking that Monica is actually creating a matrix right now, and that's what we're in. Anyway, this is Nasuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who okay. Nice to meet both of you. Okay, we've read these dialogues before. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Lyric Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Okay. I don't see any new dialogues. Also, I already noticed the foreshadowing, by the way. Her face, what's her name's face is actually changing sometimes. Basically, from what I can tell, Yuri's face is changing, which is weird. Is absolutely weird to see. And specifically her face. Go ahead and save it for now. What about you, Yuri? Let's see. She traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story, okay? No, don't spoil it. Do not go ahead and spoil it for me, please. Please, 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 I want to figure this out on my own. I really do. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just skipping through this dialogue. A lot of it is the same from what I can tell. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, let's see here. Write a poem. Okay then. I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Nisuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be... This is so weird. Yes? What? Oh crap, I skipped it. So... Ah! Can I go back? You just got a history, right? Ah, crap. Well, crap in a barrel. This is so weird right now. Sure, we'll still go down the Yuri route. Because why not? Why not? Let's go for it. Wait a second, what does this do? Let's see here. I have a feeling. Oh god. I don't know. This is so weird. This is so weird right now. I mean, you can actually save. You can actually save her? That's kind of awesome. This is so weird right now. Go for judgment. I am so weirded out by this game. again, Audra. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Okay, then we're back at the DDLC. Oh, Jesus! Thanks for keeping your I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Don't take us seriously, they won't see the end of it. What the hell is going on? Stuck between saying Monica and manga. Okay, this is the same as before for the most part. Yeah, this is pretty much the same dialogue, so that's fine. Not really sure what to talk about right now. I'm just so freaked out by what's gonna happen to this game next. I am so weirded out, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Okay. This is the same as before, as always. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. 2 books. You bought 2 books. Wait a second. You bought 2 books. Hold up a second. Objection, Your Honor! I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Portrait of Mark Robb. Ominous-looking eye symbol. Eye symbol. I'm starting to notice the foreshadowing. I'm starting to notice it. Oh god. Oh no, my brain is starting to pick up on everything. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... Yeah, what type of genre would I put this game in? Straight up nightmare fuel. That's what genre I would put this in. It can't even be put into the horror genre. This goes into the nightmare fuel bucket. No. This is too much for the horror genre. My whole body... I'm sorry if I end up saying anything strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. That's it. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.